Alright guys, thanks for clicking on. We are going to be looking at a Pyromancer run here, hoping to go the pet route, end up with some dragons, see if we can make some interesting builds here. Take the Scoobert. We've got two swords with our heat. I think we're going to be doing all right here. We'll go ahead and take this as well, garlic, for the on sale price. Then we're going to unlock our next two slots. Actually, I think here it's probably better to reserve our whetstone. Those are going to be good. I think we can go ahead and just do both of those. So we'll be procking our goober, building some armor. I think we're in a pretty good position. But we'll see how this this first round plays out. All right, looking like a solid win there. I'm gonna go ahead, get our additional storage, get that moved over, get another heat, get our whetstone here, and then we're gonna re-roll. Got one additional heat. I think here probably worth it to buy a banana, and then we will go to the next one. Yeah, so definitely, yes, the banana looking pretty good for us, just because obviously we're running into some stamina issues already. Looking pretty good with the healing, so we're doing all right. But definitely want to make sure that we are giving ourselves the opportunity to hit those attacks. Looks like we got the second whetstone as well, so now we can make our slime goober. Going to be great with our scaling from our heat here. Gonna move those out, get our second whetstone in. We're gonna drop in the banana, just because both of these are going to be scaling. See if there's a way we can get both. I don't think there is. Yeah, I think we're pretty much where we're at here. So we will move on to the next round. See how it goes. Get the banana already coming in. This is about the time where we'd be running out of stamina for our attacks. Looking like our opponent might have us. Yep, they already had the hero sword, so a little bit ahead. Dagger is great for us. We're gonna go ahead and get our steel goobert online. Get our dagger here. Get our extra heat. Roll. I was gonna say, see if we can grab some additional storage here. Just looking at opportunities we might have to trigger more of our procs on our buddy here. I think this might give it to us. Perfect. Alright, excellent. So now we got our goobert procking. Gonna have additional damage on the swords. We got our banana, and we can throw in our two additional heats and get it going. We don't really want our dagger yet to be draining our heat. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that regular. I can just probably go ahead and look at it first instead. Alright, perfect. Alright, so banana on sale. We'll go ahead and take that. Take our blueberry, see if we can get that set up. And then we're looking for really any storage here. So yeah, we want to get our weapons above. And then we're going to be dropping our banana over here, our blueberry right here. Get our 4 procs, get our additional heat. And then we're gonna lock this Draconic Orb for right now, so that's gonna be really good for us later when we do transition over into our pets build. But for now, I think we're gonna be doing good with our Steel Goober and our scaling. Yep, as you can see, that scaling looking really good. Going to keep us kind of in it for some early fights. If we can get this up as well, get maybe a couple more weapons on either side of the Steel Goobert, then that just gets better for us. Might move that up. We'll go ahead and take this. We're going to lock that in. Drop in our sword. Drop in our 2 additional heats here. We'll hang on to this too. We'll get the obsidian out of the way. It's going to help us deal with spikes later on. Opponent looking pretty strong. The longer this fight goes on, I think the better we are, but they might have us on the up front. Looks like we are catching up in scaling though, and excellent. We pull that one out. Really looking good. Alright, so chili pepper, really good item, gonna give us some additional heat. This is the kind of interaction that we're looking for though. Our egg and our Draconic Orb. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the egg here, then we are going to go ahead and just get this one online. We'll see if we can get some additional storage. We do have another Goobert here. Thinking that we're just gonna hang out with our egg. We're not really in any pressure situation right now, so take this, see how we're looking after this next fight here. Our opponent putting up some pretty decent damage. Those cards really solid for early game, and I think that's going to get them there. Yep. Alright, subclass unlocked. We are going to go with our Scale Warden here. So this is going to make all of our eggs hatch immediately, going to give us access to additional dragons. So what we're looking for now is opportunity to get both Scale Warden and our Ruby Egg active. Got a lot of heat going on. Might roll down one just to see if we can pick up any additional storage. Yeah, just dump 2 of these. Go ahead here and get these kind of moved over. Get some of these heats back in. And then next turn, we are definitely going to get that Draconic Orb. That's going to turn our Ruby Whelp into an Obsidian. Really strong pet there. So, yeah, should definitely help us out going forward. Yeah, really love Steel Goobert. Definitely just a great like option to pick up early. Helps keep you strong, helps keep you in the fight. Pick that up. We're gonna drop that in. Alright, and our Obsidian Dragon coming next turn. He's going to have heal for 7 on each. Obviously, we're also getting some decent buffs there. We could go ahead and get converted over into a Burning Dagger. I think just taking the heat here is good enough. We will see where we're at after our next fight, and we can always adjust going forward from there. But I think this is the point where after we get this guy, we're going to start transitioning into our dragons and really see the power of this build. Alright, so yep, we got them on their reset there, and yep, we're clearing. The great thing about this, obviously, the longer the fights go on for us, the better. Artifact Stone of Cold, I believe that should combine with other dragons there. Alright, but we're setting up our Obsidian Dragon. 15 heat is going to make him trigger extra damage and attack faster. So now we are looking for more eggs. Amethyst egg. That is wonderful. Just looking for opportunities to drop that in. Might roll down one more just to see if we can pick up some storage. I think it is worth it to sell a couple heat here. Just so we can pick up this this bag. I think actually we might just go ahead and sell our fanny pack for 2. Get that extra space unlocked so we can get our Scale Warden, our Amethyst egg going. Probably going to be looking at getting rid of our swords soon, but for now, still working on building up those kind of dragon army for us. Alright, yep, opponent doing a lot of damage with their Phoenix. I think they might have us on this one. Looking like it's pretty, pretty easy call. Amethyst Dragon, inflict 4 random debuffs. On hit, remove a random buff. It's going to be solid moving forward. Not really looking for pets of every kind. We're just kind of looking for dragons here. This is on sale. Grab that. Stack some extra heat. Sona armor, not bad for us, especially if we're looking to survive, but I don't think we're necessarily at the point where we can quite part from our steel buddy yet. We might just go ahead and lock that. See if we can hit an egg. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Gonna need to sell 3 on that, so I think we can go 1 sword down, sell 1 heat. We'll get our Amethyst Dragon moved over just a second. We're going to get this one up. Get our Amethyst Dragon here. Okay, I guess that does stack off of the Steel Goobert. And then we'll get our other Amethyst over here. And then we will keep our Holy Armor for the next part, or for our next shop, which we're probably going to be going ahead and getting rid of the rest of these items here. Alright, fighting another Dragonmancer, going down to 2 there. Got our second Amethyst Whelp up. Not looking too bad. Think we are going to go ahead and get rid of these. Start going ahead and really stacking, leaning into this build. Gonna hit some pretty heavy roll downs here, so get our sun armor active, get these in slot. We're gonna see if we can hit another dragon egg. Don't think we need the extra inventory yet. Perfect, sapphire egg. We'll drop that in, get our armor moved over. I think, just to make this a little bit easier to survive, we'll go ahead and move our our heat items back over here. Alright, I think we're doing alright. We need to get our egg in contact. Thankfully, we can just swap that around, get our sun armor. We'll go ahead and get our sapphire egg boosted up here, and I think once we're through this, that should be the worst of it. And I think we got a pretty good opportunity to pop off with our dragons here, because we'll be able to stack heat with our holy armor, or with our sun armor. I think we're doing pretty good. We've got, you know, obviously pretty decent damage. Our stacks are going off. All right, pulled the win there. All right, sapphire whelp, sun armor. We're going to want to stack that with our fire items. But we are going to want to make sure that we have as many dragons around our start here. I think what we're going to do for now is move our whelp. We will get heat stacked up on our sun armor, because that's going to trigger fire items around our sun armor. That's going to give us an additional heat per item stacked near it. We can take Draconic Orb. I think it might be best to push for either more storage space though, or another egg. See that, we can stack more heat, should trigger our guy immediately. Grab another ruby egg, and we are looking good here. So we're gonna move this over so we can get our pop immediately. Drop that back, and we're looking pretty good. We've got 4 dragons up. Each of those is going to be healing us for 7, stacking some damage. Our heat's up really solid, so yeah, I think we're in a pretty good position to really kind of like just go for it from here, and I think we're going to be doing well for the rest of this run. Yep, already through their battle rage. They've had all their pops. Nothing really scaling on our opponent, so, you know, we're looking pretty good. Alrighty. Alright, now here, if we manage to snag another obsidian charm, that's really good for us. Emerald egg, gonna be great. Really just looking for 2 more. Yes, perfect. So we can send our obsidian whelp up. Kind of have to move things around just a tiny bit. Gonna lose a couple of stacks off of our sun armor. I think actually to avoid that, what we might be able to do is just move our obsidian whelp here, emerald there, stack our heat, and yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. So we're gonna run this, and let's see how we do. Alright, still starting with 20 heat, automatically gonna be triggering extra attack for Obsidian Dragon. give him his boosted damage. You know, we're healing a lot each time this goes off, so this is 35 health basically every time one of these. Thankfully, Battle Rage is done. It does look like our opponent got us there, though. Alright, so now we got 6 dragons going off. Gonna roll for some additional storage space as well. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this over here for now. Heat is great for us. We definitely want as much as we can get. We can go ahead and lock these eggs. Probably want to go for fire. And then we'll see if there's anything else we can pull here. Alright, so we're trying to get as many of our stacks as possible here. It's looking like we might be pretty close to the maximum we can pull. I think that's about as deep as we're going to be able to get as far as dragons that are still touching our dragon nest. Alright, so going into the next round, and we'll see how we do here. Alright, so looking like we're in a pretty good position. I don't see a Phoenix and I don't see a Lantern, so we don't have round 2 or round 3 against our opponent. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and push this. Since we are looking pretty set up at this point, drop our Ruby Whelp in here. I think we are alright. Missed that storage. Hopefully we can roll into another one here. Just stack some final instances of heat. But yep, we'll roll it and see how we do. Alright, also against dragons with the Phoenix. Heat generation. It looks like we're dealing more damage, and once they res with the Phoenix, they're going to lose all their heat, which is really beneficial to us because our stuff still triggers quickly, while their stuff's going to take an immense fall off. Alright. Okay, here we can take another Ruby egg. We'll just go ahead, look for additional instances of storage. I think we're going to be doing just fine with where we're at. Hatch another egg. I think we're looking pretty good here. So we will run it. Looking about even on heat. They do have a Phoenix. Kind of looking at the same thing where, like, since we have more procs, healing more, now their heat's gone, so we're going to be attacking faster. It's just kind of one of those things. Phoenix, if you're not ahead when that thing pops, you really are you're really at a disadvantage because heat is everything to this build, right? And it's just one of those things where unless you're kind of winding down or you have a way to really stack heat after that, you are just going to find yourself in quite a few not so great positions. We do have enough, although I believe, yeah, we got one more round. We'll go ahead and swap this out. Just get the spike clear. Once we hit it, we will have 5 guaranteed crits, though. That's always really good. And hopefully we will be able to grind it out strong and see the power of dragons. This guy's looking pretty built, though. So we'll see how we look. Alright, Battle Rage is triggered. We're still well above 300. Looking like this might be the GG. And there we go. Locked it out. Solid run. Messing around, we probably could have gone a different direction, but I specifically wanted to jump in and just show off kind of how the scaling for the dragons works on Pyromancer. Got a lot of decent, interesting dragons. Didn't get to see too many crazy evolutions. I could have taken the Ice Stone earlier, probably. Popped that off with the Sapphire, but still got a good look at what they are capable of. That lifesteal from the nest, fun on each of those attacking, especially with all the heat, just absolutely stacks life. You can see it beats out a lot of other Pyromancer builds like Phoenix, and then even a lot of really stronger looking like Berserker builds. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.